Hi, I'm Tucker from ECR, and this is our ECR Stage 2 Ultra B. We're getting ready to race this bike at the San Isabel Enduro and the Red Bull Tennessee Knockout, and a lot of new parts have been released since we did the original Stage 2 build, so it's time for a refresh. Of course, we don't want to wrench on this bike when it's this dirty, so Kylie took a break from shipping your orders to shoot a quick music video.
Whenever I want, I do it for fun. I ain't playing fair. I stay here.
Alright, now that it's clean, let's build this thing. The plastics have seen better days, so we swapped those out for a fresh black plastics kit. I love our Lightbeat giveaway bike so much, I had to do a pseudo replica of that build because I am straight up going to miss seeing that thing in the shop. So we had our friends at 180 Decals whip up a similar kit. Shameless plug, there's about 1 week left to enter to win that bike, so get on it. A crucial upgrade we're keeping on this bike is the EBX X9000 controller. We did switch back to the OEM battery because we're going to need to do multiple battery swaps to complete this race. So we need to access the OEM battery, and it's also nice to lower the weight of the bike back down to stock. The OEM battery can handle the extra power, and we're running up to 17 kilowatts on the EBMX tune, which is about the same power that we run with the big battery, and is more than plenty of power to race this bike. The other product we're also keeping is the KTM Bend ODI podium handlebars. Next, we're upgrading to the Warp 9 foot pegs, which have a huge platform with aggressive, interchangeable teeth, and it moves the peg position 1/4 of an inch back from OEM. We plan on smashing some rocks in these races, so we're doing the Ultra B slide plate from SXS. The kickstand may seem like a non-race item, but we're going to need to do some solo battery swaps, and we want some sure footing for those. So this adjustable kickstand puts the bike at the correct height with the 21 18-inch wheel combo that we're running. And it also has a bigger footprint. We need some fresh grips, so in order to do that, we're swapping out the stock throttle tube for the Warp 9 replacement and running the ODI half-waffle grips. Now is a good time to introduce Kent. Kent is an engineer at Cirrus Suspension, and he came a long way to help test some suspension settings on the new Cirrus F43 fork and R46 shock for the Ultra B. Next, we have the KKE Steering Stabilizer, which is a product I didn't know I was going to love as much as I do, but it really helps keep the front end settled on the Ultra B. I was planning to run these Warp 9 rubber bar mounts, but because I'm running the steering stabilizer, the placement puts the bars quite a bit higher than I prefer, so I had to keep that bit stock. Again, we're going to be up against some rocks, so we're adding the Warp 9 rear rotor guard to protect our 240mm floating rotor in the rear, which is mounted to some blingy gold Warp 9 rims and black hubs and a 54-tooth rear sprocket, topping it off with some Warp 9 axle blocks. On the front wheel, we're running the oversized 260mm floating front rotor. And last but not least, I'm running my go-to tire setup, the Bridgestone M59 front and Bridgestone X30 rear. Now there's only one thing left to do, and that's race this thing. So we're going to put it to the test in the next video and see how everything worked out. Stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
Big